Hey, beautiful gems, it's your weekly gemstone. This is Leslie McElhaney. Thanks for checking out my video. And of course, thank you for all your love and support. I appreciate when I post something. You guys just rock. You always give me encouragement, and it just means so much to me because it makes me realize that what I do share out of my heart, it does help. It's touching someone's life, and that's really my goal, is just to make sure that I encourage people and just pour out the things that I'm thinking of or the things that I'm working through, the ministry that was placed in my heart. So I want to talk a little bit about that. In case some of you who are new to the page are like, where did this come from? Like, what is GEMS? Well, I'm not going to get into the details of where I was at prior because you guys would probably stop watching after about 30 minutes of where my life was. But I came to a crossroads, so to speak. I had, was going through a divorce at the time, and prior to that, I was a single mom, and I was a teen mom. I had my son in high school, just been through some stuff in life, and I was really just trying to find myself, so to speak, and where did I get, doing one of the proverbial, how did I get here, and where am I going kind of thing, and, but as I sat to reflect on where I was, and really was seeking things and saying, God, why? Why am I here? And why don't I feel really good about myself? Are the things that I've done in life, are they that bad? And, God just really started breathing this ministry into my heart. And I don't take credit for it at all, trust me, but it came out because it was just poured out of my heart. And the thing that God used was a gem. Like he just said, look, you can see the value of bling and a diamond, and and I can, right? I like jewelry, and hey, even guys, we like, guys and girls, you like different gemstones, gold, silver. We like the glittery things, it attracts us. And God's like, well, if you can see the value in a diamond, and you wouldn't take that diamond, you wouldn't just buy a diamond and toss it aside or have it under your couch or, let the dog play with it. He said you would hold it in esteem, right? You would wrap it up. It would go in a special box. You work hard to buy that diamond, right? Guys who save up to get a diamond engagement ring, they save up. It's time and effort, and you hold that in regard, and then you like show it off, like, look at my ring, and and all that. And he's like, well, don't you see that I see you all like those treasures, but even more so, right? Even higher esteem. And that goes back to the beginning of time. So he kind of took me back. He said, keep going back, Les. He said, your esteem was already made to shine. I already created you for a plan and a purpose for all of you. And so if you could see a gem, and then out came from gems was girls' esteem made to shine. And I put guys in there too. Guys' esteem made to shine. And when it says girls, it's not just young girls. It's of all ages. Because he said, go back before time. That I was already, you don't have to earn it. You don't have to do a tap dance for it. You don't have to win anything to get this esteem. You were already created that way. But what happens is life hits us hard, right? It really, truly does. And when it does, it can dull our shine. We may have gone through, situations where people have said things to us that weren't so kind. We make mistakes. Hey, we're not perfect. And then we really just beat ourselves up. And it's kind of like that light. It just starts to dull or it dims. And then this ministry is a reminder of no. It's like waking something up inside you that says it doesn't matter where you've been, what you're going to do tomorrow, what you're going through. You are a confident, established, beautiful person that was already created to win and to be a blessing to others. And don't let those things hold you back. So I asked my daughter, I said, Meg, the original gemmers, I call them, right? If you see the girls at the top of the page, they're my gemmers. And that was Megan and her friends from high school, and we would meet and just talk and share our hearts, and it was just a beautiful thing. We really had a great time. They've gone off to college and they're all busy, but I said to Megan, she was home from school, and I said, what does gems mean to you? And she said a great thing, and I told her I was going to quote her. She wouldn't get on the video with me. I asked her to do it, and she said no. But she said, it's about rebuilding. And I said, oh, that's great, Megan. She said, it's about building up your confidence. And I love that because it is about rebuilding. Sometimes we have to be reminded of things, or maybe you don't know that you were made to shine, and that it's not based on where you've been or what you're doing or what people think about you or their opinions. And that's why I stress that be free. It's also about freedom, rebuilding. And she said, it's about rebuilding your confidence, Mom, and rebuilding who you are. And I love that. And it is, so there's freedom in that. There's freedom and release from our past. So I know out there Some of you are struggling with some things and you say, Les, that's really great, but this thing just doesn't go away. I still have it. I'm still dealing with it. What do I do in those cases? And trust me, I understand. Trust me on that. I don't share all the time, but I do talk about, like, I had some health issues. Well, my husband, has dealt with some chronic health issues. And so your situation may not change, but you've got to stand up. And there's days that I don't feel like being that strong person. I don't feel strong, but that's what these types of ministries are about, because I have those who remind me, and God will speak to my heart and say, come on, rise up. You got this. I know things seem so hard and they don't seem like they're changing, but you got this. You have the confidence inside you to rise up and to shine out no matter what's going on. So trust me when I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I know what that feels like. So I just encourage you that if you're struggling with something, that you rebuild. If you've lost what that light inside of you is, to have that confidence to rise up, to rise above. I speak it over you because you're awesome, you're strong, you got this. And I just want to encourage you this week to get back out there and know that you were created above all that you can even imagine, for things that you can't even fathom, that you're an encouragement to other people, that you're a blessing to other people. So look, this has been a long video. I appreciate your patience. For those of you who cut me off about 3 minutes ago, you're missing out, right? You got to hang in there with me. I'm just kidding, because I could talk. My friends know I could talk. That's why I do this kind of stuff. But hey, another friend of mine said, hey, why don't you do a live feed? Do Periscope or do that Facebook Live. And I'm going to look into that. So then you can ask me questions and we can really talk. And if you want to hang around, you hang around, right? So hey, you guys have a blessed week. And I just pray that God just keeps you and guides you, and be blessed and shine on.